Little Red Riding Hood. Once upon a time there was a little girl who always wore a red cape and hat. Because of this, everyone called her Little Red Riding Hood. One day her mother said, "Your grandmother is sick. Take her some food to help her get better. There's bread and wine in this basket." Her mother added, "Remember, don't talk to strangers and stay on the main path." Little Red Riding Hood happily agreed and set off with the basket. As she walked through the thick forest, she met a big gray wolf. The wolf seemed friendly and asked, "Where are you going, Little Red Riding Hood?" Innocently, she replied, "I'm going to visit my sick grandmother and bring her some food." The big bad wolf, with a cunning plan, said, "Why don't you pick some flowers for her along the way? She would love that." Little Red Riding Hood thought that was a great idea. So she left the main path and began picking flowers. Meanwhile, the big bad wolf quickly ran to the grandmother's house. He knocked on the door. "Who is it?" the grandmother asked weakly from her bed. "It's me, Little Red Riding Hood. I've brought you some food," the wolf replied, imitating the girl's voice. Thinking it was her granddaughter, the grandmother let him in. The wolf pounced and swallowed her whole. Then he dressed in her clothes and lay in bed, waiting for Little Red Riding Hood. Soon after, Little Red Riding Hood arrived at her grandmother's house with a basket and a bouquet of flowers. She knocked on the door and heard a strange voice. "Come in." The door was unlocked, so Little Red Riding Hood entered. She saw her grandmother in bed but sensed something was off. "Grandma, why is your voice so deep?" she asked. "Oh, I've caught a cold, dear," the disguised wolf replied. "Grandma, why are your ears so big?" "To hear you better, my child." "Grandma, why are your hands so big?" "To hold you better." "Grandma, why is your mouth so big?" "To eat you better," the wolf shouted, leaping out of bed and swallowing Little Red Riding Hood whole. Fortunately, a hunter was passing by the house. Hearing strange noises inside, he rushed in. Seeing the wolf asleep with a bulging belly, the hunter cut it open, freeing Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother unharmed. The two hugged each other tightly, thanking the hunter for his bravery. Little Red Riding Hood obeyed her mother, avoiding strangers and sticking to the path.
Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.